cost of the water that was lost.
They can't figure out how much
There's
water
no-
was lost.
It wasn't metered, so there's no. So do we have to do anything or just billing?
I think you just bill them. I don't
Okay,
see
well,
why
I didn't wanna bill him without
Who's
discussing it.
the customer?
Daniel Gardner,
Where's that at?
on the last house on Shepherd. On the right.
Okay.
And if he did it, wouldn't his insurance pay for it?
He could probably turn it in.
Maybe.
His homeowners might, that's up to him.
Yeah.
This is the actual cost of repairs is what it.
This is what it cost for Stewart to come out, and since they already had the equipment there, and that's what they broke it with, they allowed them to use that equipment to fix it. So they didn't incur any additional charges on top of what,
Gotcha.
they didn't have to rent anything, the township didn't, or,
Okay.
Paying for the water, they need to be fixed.
Can't be the last house on Shepherd, it's Doug Martin.
well, I think it's the last one with water.
Oh,
It's the last one with water.
last one on the water line.
Mhm.
Did you vote on the range permit, or you went on to the next one and I missed something?
There was nothing to vote on.
Because you had a
There's nothing
motion
to
and
vote
second,
on.
you just tabled it.
There's no vote.
There's
There's no vote.
nothing to do. Okay, so you're saying we just bill
Okay.
them? Okay. Floodplain administrator. Or floodplain administrator.
Technically, we think it's supposed to be you, but nobody ever made a motion.
Oh,
So I make a motion,
Well, it's actually, the way the ordinance reads, it's your engineer, it's your, because I just read it before I came.
I think you're referring to the BCO.
Yeah, it can be, it says it's
Yeah, but they weren't
supposed to be.
Yeah, we
But
checked
we
with them,
didn't-
they're not contracted.
they're not contracted.
Right, that's what I'm saying, we either contract with them, or it says in the absence that we don't have one, then it falls upon the chairman.
So in brief conversations with the BCO as well as the engineer, if the BCO were to be our floodplain administrator and something were to be sent to him, he would refer it to our engineer. So, I mean, if a member of the board was willing to just receive the documents,
Save a step.
And then
have the engineer
pass it
review
on.
them.
I can
Well,
pass things on.
I don't know if we need a motion, because it says in here, in the absence of a designated floodplain administrator, the floodplain administrator duties are to be fulfilled by the board of supervisors chairman. It's already in the
There
ordinance.
you go, then,
There you
We don't
go.
have to do anything.
handled.
You get to kiss your own ring now.
Yay. Sterling Steel negotiations.
Make a motion that Ed Shingle enter into negotiations with Sterling Steel.
What is it?
The
Downstairs.
downstairs, the runners downstairs.
Okay. Any discussion on that? There
Rand,
won't be any discussion on that.
Right,
Rand,
Huh?
I'll just check them with
Are they
Yeah,
paying
for the
for the
lease.
them.
asphalt ceiling?
And is that,
Are they paying for the asphalt ceiling?
no, that's
No.
for,
No.
They're tenants.
Ed, you're gonna go with
Leave.
what the last, we discussed, the last one. We said moving, we motioned way back, or I don't remember, it was a motion about the square footage and things. Because we told them that it would be, as we move on to the next ones.
Yeah. Okay. Any other did anybody second it? It's a motion and a second?
Doug seconded.
Oh, yeah, you jumped right on that, didn't you?
Right now,
How do you vote?
Tammy,
Yes.
Tom,
Yep.
Doug,
yes,
Kathy,
yes.
No.
Joy, yes. One no, motion carried.
Just
Employee
because.
truck repair.
We have an employee that's vehicle got damaged while at work
And
by the township.
we did it,
Yes,
and we need to pay for it.
it's
Somebody hit their own truck?
What happened?
$700.
Somebody hit somebody else's truck?
Yeah.
No discussion then?
Close to 671 or something,
It's like $700.
close to 700.
What exactly, do we know how to report what happened?
It was reported on.
That's executive session.
What happened now?
Vehicle A struck
Dump
vehicle
truck
B.
backed
One of our
into
guys backed
the other
into
guy's truck.
It's another employee's truck.
a
Yeah.
personal truck.
You do
Gotcha.
know that it's required, a CDL, you should have had a drug test and everything immediately. There's rules for that.
I gotta fire somebody if there's injuries.
There's all kind of stuff you gotta do.
No, not anymore,
No,
no.
not anymore, there's
Nope.
not,
Have
no.
injuries.
I thought,
Any accident at all, if you got a
Any
CDL
accident,
driver,
you
you
have
have to have a drug test.
Every time.
I thought that was just.
I move that we,
Not anymore.
move that we pay the employee
Yeah.
for the damages.
I'll second it.
Well, shouldn't it go on
Got a
insurance?
motion and a second. I thought, don't we have insurance?
Yeah, but your deductible's gonna be more than that.
Well, the insurance said make them pay it, make them pay their deductible, and then we'll pay.
I contacted the insurance and they want the employee to turn it into their insurance and they will pay the difference from the deductible,
No.
which I don't think
What?
Yeah, that
should
was,
even happen.
That sounds like a typical insurance company.
Oh,
Okay, as long as you don't use them.
Okay,
But I think we need
what
to-
fund do you wanna take that out of? I think
Slush
it's gonna have
fund.
to be the general fund,
It's
eh?
gonna have to be general.
Rainy day fund.
Alright, got a motion and a second, how do you vote?
Doug,
Yes.
Kathy,
yes.
Tom,
Yep,
Tammy,
Yes.
Ed,
Sure. Industrial water rate,
yes, motion carried.
no, I forgot.
Thank you.
And I would like to, I'm gonna make a motion that we need to go back and follow the CDL policy, because it's gonna bite us in the ass. I mean, there's a, according to the CDL regs, I mean, there should have been stuff done. There's CDL, you have to then turn around and have a report and, so,
what's that,
because we're.
what's that gonna cost you?
I don't think it'll cost us, it's just the paperwork needs done. It's in the CDL stuff through.
Yeah, but who
Visa.
pays for the drug test?
You wanna do it after the fact now?
Not now.
that's
No,
what-
but I'm just, we need to
Going
know,
forward.
we need to know about it, yeah, going forward, so proper paperwork's done.
How long ago did that accident happen?
Well, it just,
I don't,
month maybe.
but I don't think anybody told me,
Did it
we
happen before
weren't
the
told
last
till the
meeting?
end of the day.
What? No.
Yeah, we
Well,
didn't, it
No,
wasn't
it was
a,
and what happened was, the guy parked there and you get in, you can't, did you ever do that? You can't see nothing in your mirror here, nothing in your mirror here. You back up, what do you do?
How?
It's when you get help backing up.
That's it,
Yeah.
exactly right.
That's what I'm saying, but,
No, you don't go.
regardless,
it wasn't nothing
We have a policy, we're what
flagrant,
called
you know what
Get
I
out.
mean?
goal, get out and look,
yeah.
you know, it's a goal policy. We have more backup accidents, I mean, that's the most frequent thing.
Maybe you ought to have some training on that then.
That's why UPS ain't even allowed to back.
Wonder, hey Bill, do they have a,
Yeah, I'm
a safety meeting? Do you guys, like at the beginning of the week or anything, do you have a safety meeting?
No.
Oh, you don't?
You
Oh, on every job, it don't make any difference, operators or who it is. You always have a safety meeting at the beginning of the week, first thing right off the bat.
When I worked on well pad, it was every morning.
I'd have to have
Well,
a
some of them,
JSA.
yeah.
It wasn't your own truck, right?
Yeah,
Tom, you can write one.
Just checking.
Hold on.
that?
You can write one for them,
The whole
you
thing
know, if you want
was
them to do that.
yeah.
barely touched it, the
Well-
tailgate was
You have
down.
to do it every
Yes.
You're the full-
I know,
Betty
but I'm just
Shingle?
saying.
Yeah.
And my
Just
question
check.
is,
Just
do they
We
do
They don't have a
random,
very
don't
good
you
budget.
do random drug testing anyway?
No, we
You
don't
don't?
do random. They're in a, that's,
Well, the reason I'm asking is if you would have had one at that time, would it
I don't know,
coincide?
because that MOU messed with it, I don't.
I don't remember.
Well, the reason I was asking, if you had one at that time, on, or near that date or something, would that suffice for it? I'm just asking,
No.
I'm just asking.
No, I just,
has to
be done on the
spot.
Has to be.
yeah.
Immediately
Well,
after the.
We'll make everybody aware of it, but we
We do need to have safety meetings.
we didn't know in a timely fashion about the accident. It was a minor accident, it wasn't on
Yeah.
public a road or anything.
No,
So, I mean, I don't think it's.
Don't make any difference. Still got a CDL.
Fix some paint off.
I know that.
Here's what
Out of the
happened,
truck
okay?
and brought me
I
downtown.
backed into it, Scott was
because
going,
it's
I wasn't
late.
sure I backed into it, there was a little dent in his tailgate. I didn't know if it was there or if it wasn't there. When we went out, I told Scott.
Yeah.
Scott come in and looked and said, no, that's a new one. That's,
Well, I mean,
I understand, yeah.
And for the record, we were trying not to out you.
I didn't know, I wasn't sure I hit it. I wasn't sure I hit it. There was no paint on the tailgate or anything.
Wait a man up.
Industrial water
Wait a
rate.
man up.
Industrial water rate.
All right, 20 and 21 are kind of together.
Okay.
So, Tunnel Ridge put the water meter in. But no one ever established an industrial water rate.
So are they, what rate are they paying?
Well, here's the other
is
problem.
it more or less?
No one, the water meter is in a 3-foot tall circular piece of pipe that no one can fit in or get down into.
Didn't we have an engineer on that
You need
project?
binoculars.
They did, but apparently after Forrest looked at it, then they added the upper part. And you actually, to get through it, you go up 3 feet, you open a little hatch, and then there's about a 6-foot ladder. You know the top part which says do not step here? Forrest's foot doesn't even reach the top of it.
So what
So,
you're saying is not paying at all.
no one's ever,
They
it's
need
not
to
been
bring up
read.
the code.
There needs to be an industrial water rate because it actually is greater than commercial decided. And we need to figure out either, Tunnel Ridge has not been very quick to want to remedy the situation. So my
I wouldn't be
suggestion,
either if I was getting
Shut the
free
meter
water.
off.
Yeah.
my suggestion is let's just
That's
send them a
simple.
$25,000 bill each month until they figure it out to undo it.
Well, if
When
they
did
can't
their-
get up there and
when
read
did
it,
the
they ought to be
agreement
able
all
to
have
make
in
a
it?
platform
Did
or
anybody go
something
back
to
Do we
get up there to
reference
do
the
it.
The only,
Can't do it.
they just have to pull it out and it's only a little bit into the ground, but I kid you not, it's like this tall. And you gotta go up and down.
There's a code for those. You have to be able to have your knee outside of it when you hit the first step.
Yes, Forrest suggested that and they said that's okay. We'll figure it out.
Is it
All
considered
depends on
confined
toilet.
space though?
That's what Forrest said, that it was considered, OSHA would not be happy with this, it's confined. The only agreement we had with them was in regards to the low flow versus high flow water meter that they had to temporarily install and they swapped them out.
Did they put a pump in, what they supposed to put a pump in too?
Did they put the pump down at buses?
Couldn't see it with binoculars.
The
I don't know, you were in charge of water last year and in the beginning of this year, so you would have, the question is,
They
do
could
you
do
know?
what they want. They call
That was
it
Mike
anything.
then, so I don't know.
Did we find that out?
And since I got the emails all from you, I don't know, so.
Just pass it on.
So now, we don't know whether there's a pump in that they were supposed to put in,
At McAdoo's,
wherever it is, the way the
there
pump
was
is.
a one call, but
We
the
don't-
most important thing right now is the fact that we're not sure of the, we need
Did they put the
to,
correct meter in?
that was on your watch and you said yes.
That's right, because Forrest said they put it in.
Are you guys talking about John Forrest or Forrest Gump here? Because
John
it sounds like.
Forrest, John Forrest.
So we can
Right,
actually redo, we can actually adjust the resolution that we do beginning of the year. And his suggestion was to create an industrial rate for a water line that's 3 inches or greater. Adjust the fee schedule and make it the base water rate for $45 and then $15 per 1,000 gallons.
What's the wheeling charge?
7 cents a gallon.
I meant, what's their rate down there for industrial?
Yeah, but how do you charge them for it if you can't read the meter?
Well, we
That's
gotta
gonna be
rectify
one
that,
big bill.
because
Well, we have
They haven't
paid,
paid for a
we
year.
haven't paid so we can,
Well, that is,
Why?
you're just been nice to them and not give them a yearly bill.
Well, personally, I would send them an estimated bill.
My
Right.
birthday gift.
Yeah, you
which
can
is
do
hence
that.
the $25,000.
Yeah. The
can
power
do it
company
till they
does
tell
that
you
all the
no.
time. They
I would give
estimate.
them whatever is in that agreement for the low flow, you know.
Yeah,
It was $150 a day.
yeah. I would send them an estimate and tell them, we can't read that meter, we can't send an employee down there.
You really
Yeah.
can't even give them an estimate. How do you know how much?
How long
more-
has it been
how much
operational?
how
It
many
don't make
hours
any
it
difference,
work?
does it?
I
Well, when we
believe,
get to read the meter
Oh,
though,
yeah.
They said
Yeah.
$150
We'll know what it is.
a day.
when I checked my email, the agreement was
Well,
written in the first part of
We've got more than that at the car
November.
wash.
Yeah,
And
it's not
fine.
much.
So when have they actually started using it?
At
you
that
know?
car wash in Claysville,
Ask
we
Kenny.
use 160,000
From
gallons
Kathy's
a month.
email when she did it.
160,000.
I don't care who did it.
No, but I'm
What-
saying
what's-
is, I
what's
got
that?
the date,
Some months
the
it's more.
date that they
This
said
month's
that they
already
could
over.
make that.
And I'm also concerned that we don't have that pressure booster that.
$150
October
October, no pressure.
365, it's $54,750.
We use
It
160,000
says that,
gallons. Our bill's right
Tunnel
around
Ridge had originally
$9 a
requested
month.
to use a
Wow.
water meter that didn't record a low flow. So we told them
That's amazing.
We pay
to
4
install
cents a
it.
gallon.
It was back ordered.
4.5 cents a gallon.
What was the date on that?
October
Water down
25th.
Man.
So at $150 a day, how much usage is that?
Then November 1st, we got an email, they temporarily put in the low flow, and we are invoicing them for the unrecordable amount each day. So we would be able to,
continue on with that.
and then there's an email to the office, tell them to make sure we bill them. For the formula of how much for that meter.
What's that?
And we did when it was swapped out.
So I would go back, and, I mean, if you can't read the meter,
If you do $150 a day for a year, that's, well, let's say $54,750.
And that's not enough. She wants to do
That's good.
25,000 a month. I like hers better.
Yeah.
well,
You let me read it if you get it, if I charge you $25,000.
That'll get their attention to fix it.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, they can't have it in that thing either, if they put that on. It's an OSHA issue.
What do you guys wanna do?
I know whoever reads it, look, if it's that deep, you've got to have a confined space.
You got suggestions, solicitor?
You got to be strapped over the horns to get out.
Bill
I'm
Read
making a
meter.
motion to
Your
bill.
master.
And draft, we should probably draft some kind of a letter saying that this meter situation is not, can't.
Not
Yeah, an
compliant.
estimated bill. I make a motion, we send them a estimated bill.
The amount of,
They said $150 a day.
okay.
Yeah, but what's the use, what's that equate to in usage? And is that comparable to what they're using? Or is that a,
We have
because if
no
that's a
idea.
deal, if
You don't
that's
have
a
no
deal for
idea.
them.
Until we
they're-
read the meter, we have no idea.
It's just an estimate.
Yeah, it's just an estimate, just like the West Bend does to you know. They go in January, used.
I'll second the motion.
That's 3,750 gallons a day. That's probably
3750.
3,750 gallons. That's not really.
$3,750.
No. You said how many gallons?
37,000.
No, that's right. You did switch me over to gallons, to dollars.
Got a second?
Yeah, it'd be 150.
All right, got a motion and a second.
No, you said it was $150.
That's what they
Any
said.
more discussion?
And that's to bill them for $150 a day.
The motion is to bill them for $150 a day. And can we add on, that we're gonna notify them in writing that something has to be done with the meter?
I figured that was the only way to
Right.
get their attention.
Yep.
That or we were gonna hook to it and yank it out.
Well, I wanna know the status of this pump that was supposed to be part of that deal.
Okay.
6-inch valve,
Form
Wouldn't that
A.
be in the as-built?
6,000 gallons a minute,
Wouldn't what?
4,000.
Wouldn't it be reflected in the as-built? Wouldn't that be
Yeah, as-built
reflected in the
plans.
final? Did we get when they put the water in line, did we get a completed copy of what was installed?
I don't know if John has it or not.
So that might answer your, if we have it, that might answer your question.
I don't believe that they installed it. I believe that there was a one call the other day that they were discussing it.
So there is something that might still happen then.
Yes,
Yeah.
but I'm wondering the low flow, the pressure issues. If you notice, there's a second tank now. If you come home in the back way from Cabela's, I don't know how much they were filling both. Yeah.
Wait a second.
Okay, we got a motion and a second to bill them $150 a day estimate, and estimated until we can read the meter, which needs that
Is this gonna be from November, what day did? they
from
say?
whenever they went
Probably
online.
whenever we last billed them.
Yeah.
They never paid that bill?
Minus 24 hours. Their service was shut off when the Shepherd Road thing happened.
Mhm.
Bill them anyhow.
Well, it'll all equal out to the end.
Yeah, at the end, by the time you read it, once we figure out what it is.
Yeah, just so-
Okay, is that it?
No, they didn't.
We didn't vote, we gotta vote.
What if it was
How do you vote?
estimated 150?
I think your number's
Yep.
high enough.
Tammy,
Yes.
Kathy,
Yes.
Yeah.
Ed,
Yeah.
5 yes, motion carried.
No, we still haven't established if we're gonna conduct an industrial rate and actual.
They're using $200, they could keep going.
I don't believe it where it's at until January.
Because they might be using way more than that.
Yeah.
Right, that's what I'm saying, what if we're using more than that, they'll just keep paying you
I'm trying to
$150
find.
That's
a
just
a
an
day.
chart
estimate.
now.
That's just
I'm trying to
an
find a
Well, it's
chart
just till we can read the
PSI.
meter, once we read the meter,
PSI,
we'll know how
45.
much they're using.
That's what I'm saying, if they're using more than $150 worth a day, why would they fix the meter?
It's not gonna give them
They
any
don't have an
incentive.
option, they have to fix the meter.
Well,
They don't, it's not up to negotiation. We
can't
have to be
answer
able to read the dang meter,
But it's been like that for almost a year, you're saying.
yes.
She's gotta be able to read the meter.
No, I get that, but I'm saying, if it's been like that for almost a year,
Yeah.
what's gonna
That's what I'm
change?
saying.
If you bill them $4,500 a month and they're using $10,000.
Well, the thing of it is,
There's
JD,
no incentive.
if they don't do anything,
Shut the
we
water
can
off.
raise this.
Yeah.
Shut it off.
Well, shut it off, but we can raise the bill. Yeah, we can raise it.
Paying a bill all of these
Make it $5,
They've been
No.
paying it in.
you know, 500 a day,
All right,
if we wanted to.
And the
All right,
problem is
where
that
is
it
it?
affected the monthly, it affected the water loss too.
Doug's,
It was inflated.
Doug's suggestion is to wait till we do the new fee schedule, I'm assuming,
Yes,
right?
that's what I recommend. January, you do it.
It's
But
3
what
more months.
happens if they do comply and then we start reading the meter, how are we gonna charge them?
Gonna charge them a commercial
Commercial.
rate.
Going to charge them a commercial rate, yeah.
Industrial rate, you said.
I wanted
We
industrial,
don't
they're
have an
saying
industrial
commercial.
rate.
I wanted to
We
create an
have to
industrial
establish
rate.
a whole
Oh,
commercial
yeah. Is that more?
or a industrial type,
I wanted it to be more,
you
yeah.
know.
Oh, okay.
We don't have that. Wheeling doesn't have it.
Wheeling probably has a rate for industrial. But they don't charge us industrial, you know, but we can pass it on to them.
Okay. Does
But
anybody,
commercial is usually a company and that has bathrooms, they're not pumping water like Tunnel Ridge is. That's what they do, they're pumping the water.
yeah. Commercial would be, yeah, Tunnel Ridge or
Liberty,
somebody that's using.
Liberty Street is commercial, I think the fire department's commercial, you're commercial.
So it makes more sense, it shouldn't be discounted, it should be X amount of times the normal rate, because they're using a lot more usage, a lot more wear and tear, a lot more risk for repair, so 3, 4, 5 times whatever the regular rate is. Whatever, if you find out what Wheeling
Right.
charges in comparison to the regular rate, you gauge it off of that.
All right, so we're not gonna do anything right now then. This is my, right?
Go with it, when we vote.
We can bring it up unless somebody
Yeah.
wants, I'm not, I mean, you wanna make a motion? Do you have a number?
Is it a permanent line, or is it temporary?
It's probably,
What's their foreseen usage? Like, is it?
You don't know because you can't read the meter.
No, what I'm getting
Oh.
at is how long, it's not a temporary thing, that
Oh,
they
no,
might be
that's
done
gonna
with
go
it
over to
before
that-
you get,
That's going to that air shaft.
okay,
Yeah, it's gonna be
It's
there.
our line now.
Yeah,
okay.
the line will revert back to us if they get done with it, you know, it reverts.
That's what I was getting.
Yeah.
I don't
Wait
know
till
if they-
January, if they're done using it before then,
Did-
was my point.
I don't know if they built a bathhouse there or not, did they?
I have no idea.
I don't know either. They got a lot of stuff over there. I
They're
can
only
see it
supposed
from
to
the
be
house.
filling a frac tank.
Huh?
They're supposed to fill a frac tank in the evenings, is what they're doing with it.
Well.
From what they said when we originally talked to them.
For all we know.
For the mine? Filling a frac tank.
They use
Well,
concrete mix.
that's
Yeah.
a terminology, not,
Not only that, but they probably use that for sprays on their, equipment down there to keep the dust down in that too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, that, they have,
Coal miner.
well, they do. They have sprays on that stuff and that keeps the dust down.
John's suggestion was to make a base of
So-
$45 and then charge $15 per 1,000 gallons.
Okay,
But that's when you can read the meter.
Yeah.
yeah.
But if it's in place when we finally get to read the meter, then we can go ahead and
Sure.
do the math.
Okay.
I don't think you can make the rate retroactive though. You can't-
Hasn't been read yet.
You can't make the rate, yeah, but you already purchased the water, I mean, so to speak.
Well,
You
pending
can't go
they
back and say,
purchase
well, that
it.
water you guys got.
Purchased anything.
They paid for
Water
it
you
yet.
paid, or you got from us, we're gonna charge you X number of dollars for it. I mean, I don't think you can do that after, I mean, set the rate after the fact.
Oh, yeah? Have you read your electric bill lately?
I guarantee you, if you went almost a year without paying your electric bill, you wouldn't pay the regular rate.
Well, I guarantee you,
You'd be set up.
when the kilowatt hours, the price per kilowatt hours goes up, you've already used the power.
Yeah.
They don't give you a heads up ahead of
I
time.
move we go to executive session.
4-inch line.
Got a motion for executive
4
session.
gallons per minute. Per minute.
I'll
Before you
second
go back there
it.
for an hour, I got one question. Can they move,
For personnel.
can they move somewhere?
You see that?
Oh, I got a question.
Yeah,
I gotta get
no,
out.
okay.
Ridiculous.
Ed,
Motion and a second.
he has,
I got
he has
a
a
question
quick
before you go
question.
back there for an hour and a half or
Yeah.
whatever. At the corner of Donegal Avenue and Bell Avenue, is there any way you can get Stan Moore or somebody to mow that corner?
It's already being taken care of. It's being addressed.
That's,
Yeah.
yeah, okay, 'cause I almost got hit there last night.
Probably be this week sometime, I'm guessing.
We're trying to keep all the mowers running, but
Yeah,
yeah,
but that corner there is really,
yeah.
One other thing before you break. Didn't you guys have a, water cooler back there, like a Polar Water or Beans Water or something?
Mm-hmm.
What about putting one out here? Meeting room, wouldn't
Put that one out here.
Just put that one on.
I'm just saying, it wouldn't cost anything, they don't charge you if you have the, if you get it from Dean's, they don't charge you for the cooler.
You pay
If you-
rent on the cooler.
Dean's, if you have so much usage per month, you do not pay for the
We
cooler.
pay rent on both of ours.
Who are they through?
Dean's.
Let's move
When
on.
I checked into it, if you use like five jugs a month, they don't
That's
charge
a
you
lot.
for the,
It's 5 a month.
That's 25 gallons.
that's
We
about
don't
what
use
some of
five
those
months.
use.
something like that, I don't know, I'm just saying, you put one out here, then you'd have the
I
usage.
think he's
Hang
Hang on,
on,
hang on.
right now.
Get-
The motion is second.
Okay. I got a motion and a second to go to executive session. You want a drink of water, is that what?
You guys are back
Come on back,
here, listen to what I'm saying.
come on back. We'll get you water.
How about a Miller Lite?
If you have it, okay,
Hold the ring
with so
out.
much usage, you don't, so if you're paying for your cooler now,
Yeah.
if you have so much usage, 4 bottles, 5 bottles, whatever it is, a month, they don't charge you for the water cooler, just the water. So if you put another cooler out here and have more usage, you would not only not pay for rental on that cooler, you wouldn't pay the one in there, so you'd actually save money.
And JD could have his drink of
You
water.
know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Or why don't you just put the cooler out here?
yeah,
We
Just
said
a suggestion.
until It gets
okay.
read.
Motion and a second to
I'm
go
on
to
your
executive
side,
session
JD.
for personnel, I
Just a
vote.
drink of water.
Yep.
Doug,
Yes.
Kathy,
Yes.
Sammy,
No.
Hey, honey.
Ed,
Yeah, 9:03.
4 yes.
Go adjourn to your back.
Until we read the meter.
We don't need water, would be nice. When you're here for hours, it'd be nice to get
Hey, you want water?
Sure.
Come on.
No, I'm sure you get about roughly